The Vanishing of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, a Divine Mystery Beyond Death. The life of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu remains one of the most spiritually transformative chapters in Indian devotional history. Revered as an incarnation of Lord Krishna by the followers of Gauriya Vaishnavism, his teachings of bhakti revolutionized spiritual practice in the medieval India. Yet, among all the divine events associated with his life, the most disturbing and mysterious remains his sudden and unexplained disappearance in the sacred city of Puri. Unlike ordinary saints whose deaths are recorded and whose physical remains are preserved, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left no body, no tomb, and no definitive account of his final moments. His disappearance has puzzled historians, devotees, and scholars alike for centuries. During his last years, Mahaprabhu resided in Puri, deeply immersed in intense states of divine ecstasy. He spent most of his time near the revered Jagannath temple, where he would sing and dance in devotion to Lord Jagannath, a form of Krishna. Eyewitness accounts from his close associates describe increasingly transcendental behavior. He would often lose awareness from physical world, entering states of samadhi so deep that his body appeared lifeless. These mystical trances hinted that he was gradually detaching from the material plane. And then, one day, he was simply gone. One of the most widely accepted beliefs among devotees is that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu merged into the idol of Lord Jagannath inside the temple. According to certain hagiographics, he entered the sanctum during ecstatic kirtan and vanished into the deity itself. This idea finds resonance in the Vedic philosophy, particularly the concept of lay, the dissolution of the individual's soul into the Supreme. In texts like the Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna explains that realized souls transcend physical existence and unite with the divine. For believers, this was not death, it was a return. Another narrative that Mahaprabhu walked into the ocean at Puri during a state of divine ecstasy and never returned. Witness had often seen him mistake the sea for the Yamuna river of Vrindavan, overwhelmed by Krishna Prem. The ocean in Vedic symbolism represents the infinite Brahman. Entering it could signify the soul's complete immersion into cosmic consciousness. Yet, no body was ever found, despite the tides often returning even the smallest fragments. Some historians propose a more earthly explanation that Mahaprabhu may have died due to physical exhaustion or illness, and his followers secretly disposed of the body to preserve his divine image. However, this theory raises more questions than answers. Why would such a monumental event be hidden? Why do none of his close disciples provide a clear account? Given the transparency of the other recorded events in his life, this silence feels intentional, almost sacred. In the Vedic tradition, realized yogis are believed to consciously leave their bodies through a process known as the Mahasamadhi. This is not death in the ordinary sense, but a voluntary exit from the physical form. Great sages mentioned in texts like the Upanishads are described as dissolving their physical existence through spiritual mastery. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, often lost in divine consciousness, may have attained such a state where the body itself becomes irrelevant and disappears through subtle transformation. The absence of a physical body is what deepens this mystery. Devotees believe Mahaprabhu's body was not material but Sat Chit Anand, eternal, conscious, blissful. Such a body does not decay or leave remains. In many Vedic traditions, divine incarnations choose how and when to depart. Just as Krishna left his mortal form in a mysterious way, Mahaprabhu's disappearance may have been orchestrated beyond human understanding. The absence of a body prevents the rise of ritualistic worships centered on relics, keeping the focus on devotion rather than the physical remains. His vanishing reinforces the idea that God cannot be confined into form. The ultimate truth lies beyond the visible. In Vedic philosophy, the material body is temporary while the soul, Atman, is eternal. The Bhagavad Gita states, just as a person discards old garments and wears new ones, the soul discards the worn out bodies and enters new ones. But for the enlightened beings, this cycle ends. They achieve moksha, liberation from birth and death. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's disappearance aligns with this concept. Rather than undergoing death, he transcended it. His vanishing act becomes a spiritual teaching, reminding humanity that the ultimate goal is not physical survival, but the union with the divine. Even today, pilgrims visiting Puri feel a strange, unexplainable presence. Some claim that Mahaprabhu still resides in the vibrations of Kirtan within the Jagannath temple. Others believe he continues to guide devotees invisibly. The lack of historical certainty only deepens the aura of mystery. Was it a miracle or a yogic feat or something far beyond human comprehension? Perhaps the truth lies not in solving the mystery, but in experiencing it. The disappearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not just a historical puzzle. It is a spiritual enigma that challenges our understanding of life, death, and divinity. Whether he merged into the deity, dissolved into the ocean, or transcended through yogic power, one thing remains certain: his disappearance was as extraordinary as his life. In the end, his message echoes louder than his absence. Lose yourself in divine love, and you too may transcend beyond the boundaries of this existence. Thank you for listening to us. I hope this article seemed meaningful to you. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel for more such informative videos.